Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minetest mod review, and today we are looking at the Other Worlds mod. And as you may have noticed already, it creates some outer space type stuff, as was hinted at very strongly by the outer space styled skybox here. And now there's actually two different layers, and we're looking at the first layer now. And the first layer starts at 5,000 nodes high and continues up to 6,000 nodes high. Let me just turn off remove real quick. So our first layer is these asteroids here that, yeah, are kind of gray looking. They got some gravel. There's like some asteroid dust. There's an option for low gravity, which I have turned on, which is why my jumps go quite high and I fall quite slowly, which is pretty neat. The asteroids in and of themselves, they're kind of bland. For the most part, there are some sweet little secrets hidden away inside of them. But almost fell to my death, but I didn't. Good. First, let's just take a quick peek at some of the crafting things we have available. So you have asteroid cobble, which can be turned into asteroid gravel, which can then be turned into asteroid dust. Asteroid dust, as far as I'm aware, can't be turned back into asteroid anything else. I'll just take a quick look. Yeah, there's no uses for it. So you can turn asteroid stone to cobble to gravel to dust for the asteroids and for the red asteroid as well. You have the exact same progression. As I mentioned, you do have an option for low gravity, which default is set to off, but I turned it on because I thought this is really neat. Unfortunately, I still can't quite get up high enough to get out of this little pit I found myself in. So we will get back to the insides of one of these in a moment. They're pretty bland as far as anything goes, really. They're just a collection of the sand and the cobble and the gravel. There is we can find one. Here we go. There are some that have like these big clouds of gas around them, and in the center are snow and ice. And this is actually just the default snow and ice from Minetest game. And the gas, I believe, is a special node they create. There's one down there as well. And sometimes you'll have the gas nodes surrounding the other asteroid parts as well. It's just a visual thing as far as I can tell. I haven't noticed anything happening different while you're inside of the gas. I don't think it really affects the player's gravity. To my knowledge, a torch will burn just as well in it as it would anything else. But let's actually find out real quick. I wanted to, keep things realistic, and obviously in outer space you can't use torches because there's no oxygen. Of course, you also can't just run around without a spacesuit on because you will either burn up or freeze to death. And a lot of other things happen too in outer space, but clearly I did not go to college to become an astronaut, so I am not qualified to talk about the many nuances of being in outer space. But yeah, so the gas seems to really just be a visual thing. Inside of these asteroids, you will find, if we can find a safe place to enter. Here we go. This looks relatively safe. Oh, here's some of that asteroid stone is. You will find that there is a lot of ores in quite high concentrations, though I actually didn't do any mining beforehand, and it does look like it's very just sporadic, not in like big lumps. But per the coding and what I saw in my research, there is stone with iron, stone with copper, stone with gold, stone with diamond, stone with mies in these level asteroids. Now, all we found so far was a bunch of iron. I think that might be copper over there. I'm gonna go ahead and cheat. Turn on free. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely copper over here. Right, all right. So we've got some copper. Like I said, there's supposed to be gold and all of these other materials as well. And that's pretty much the reason why you'd want to travel to these asteroids. Now, that being said, because these do start at, what was this one? 5,000 to 6,000 nodes high, I'm not really sure how you are going to travel to these on a server or in single player. Of course, assuming you have the teleport command and privilege, you can just teleport to that positive elevation, which is what I did, because I tried just using free move and fast to travel upwards and realized that I would be holding down the space bar for several minutes. And I didn't want to do that, so I just went the easy route. Oh, I almost died. Went the easy route and just teleported up. But yeah, you would probably want / need some sort of spacecraft or something to more easily reach these higher elevations. Offhand, I don't know of any mods that actually add something like that. So yeah, you're kind of on your own on that. I can't give you any good suggestions. There are several mods that add like aircraft and stuff. Maybe those would work. There's a flying carpet mod. There's a UFO mod. I don't actually know if the UFO mod still works. Well, it's a little older. But yeah, look around, see what you can find, I suppose. So these asteroids, yeah, like I said, they're pretty... That was the wrong option. They're pretty bland. But there's goodies inside. You just have to spend a little time mining to get them. Evidently, gravel is not intended to be broken with a pickaxe. Also, it doesn't fall, which is what it is. There's light coming from someplace. That's kind of weird. It's just light inside of here for absolutely no reason. Okay, well, let's work our way back out. Alright, so this is the first tier of just plain old asteroids. But if we go up a little ways, you can actually see them over here already. There is a layer of red asteroids. And now these red asteroids, start at 6,000 and continue up to 7,000. And as you reach that threshold, the skybox will change and just goes to a reddish tint. But here we have actually many of the same ores that are available in the lower tier of asteroids. I believe actually it's all the exact same. Let me just take a quick look. We still have iron ore, copper ore, gold ore, diamond ore, and meso ore. So yes, still all of the same ores in the red level. As already mentioned, you can turn the gravel or the cobble to gravel and the gravel to the sand / dust. But the Mars, ooh, hey, look at this. The Mars tier are red asteroids. It's not technically Mars. It does have plants on it, which, as far as I can tell, can't be actually used for anything other than replanting them. So if we do red grass, we can plant it, and it works just like normal grass does. Let me turn off remove and fast. And the weed, yeah, it does the same thing. You can plant it, but like I said, you don't ever get any seeds from it. It's just kind of a decorative thing. You can pull back to Earth with you and be like, yeah, I went to Mars. It does appear as if our gravity has dropped a smidge at this higher elevation. We could only jump about 2 nodes before, and here we're doing 4 or 5. Again, that is a setting in the options. It defaults to off, but it's easy enough to change to on, so you can have the lower gravity settings. I don't know if there's really any big performance impact on making it. I can dig faster than I can fall. That's cool. that means I can, if I'm fast enough, see that I'm going to fall through before I would actually fall through. Again, that's only if I'm fast enough, which probably not, and I would probably die. But that's part of the fun, right? Another fun thing to do is this. And just fall with low gravity and try to avoid dying. Oh, that was close. That was really close. I did that in my my pre-recording demo run, and I didn't survive. Also, there's no apples. What? How are there no? Oh, because there's no craft recipe for it, of course. Give me default apple. Just to heal myself up real quick here. Before we do a little bit more exploring. Which will be going back up to the red level. I should turn fast back on. The red asteroids here do have these cloud things as well, which I didn't notice this so much in the gray level, and maybe it's because those nodes were gray and these are red. But if we go inside of here, there was an opening someplace. Here it is. And I may have torches in here already. It looks real dark. Like the light falls off much faster, which I don't think's the case. I think it's just a visual thing because these nodes are not fully transparent. And you can see that by the gas bubble around the Mies lamp there. So that's a little added immersion element that I didn't notice so much in the lower levels, but again, that could just be because it was already gray, so you don't notice the gray being a little more grayer, if that makes sense. And if we continue up above the 7,000 node elevation, we will see something different. And no, it's not anything cool. The sky literally just goes black and there's nothing. Almost hit my head on that. Some more floating gaseous clouds with some ice in them. Some little asteroids. We should be getting close. There we are. And it's the void, the black, the nothingness. No skybox. There won't be anything generated up there. At least not from this mod. Other mods, of course, could be placing things up here. Oh, I forgot about these little guys. There's these little crystals. I think they're just breakable by hand. Yeah. There's a pink one. There's a bluish one. They glow, evidently. What's this? Some copper ore? I'm guessing that's copper. Oh, one of them was copper. Wait, did I mine two and only get one? I feel like I did. Do they not always drop a ore? It's kind of... Okay, here we go. I have 7 now. Now I have 8. Now I have 9. Okay, maybe that was just a little glitch. Or maybe I don't know how to count. Diamonds! More diamonds! 2 diamonds, woohoo! Let's take these glowing crystals, just to show off a little thing. So you notice how this node I'm holding is pretty large? That crystal is super tiny. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but they are very small. But when you place it, it still goes full size. Just I thought I would mention that, so you're not like, wait, what is going on here? It's not just you. I don't know if it's intentional, but it's not just you. So don't feel bad and think that it's your computer doing something funny. It is in fact the mod. But they do glow a little bit. It's hard to tell because it's not really super dark in here, which I'm cool with. Super dark is not really any good for making a video because nobody can see what you're trying to demo. It makes for really boring content. I just need to figure out how to get out of here. How did I get in? I could, I suppose, just no clip through. Here we are. Nope, that's... Here we go, here we go, here we go. Woo, we're out. Jumped super high. I could try to fall again and hopefully survive this time. Jump. Oh, that is one thing you have to be careful of. When you're jumping, or trying to jump rather, I should say, you're running to try to make a jump. Yeah, you might not hit that last node that you wanted to jump off of. And you might miss your jump. So again, that's only if you're using the gravity override, which admittedly does make outer space way more fun. Well, rather than try to travel all the way back down, because that would take a while, I'll just go back here, just stand here, look at this, and roll the outro. So this was Other Worlds mod for Minetest, obviously. I mean, the title literally says that. And be sure to tune in next week for another episode. Not really an episode, another mod review. Like if you liked, share it with your friends, download the mod, try it out. Links all on my website, which is linked down in the video description. And yeah, that's it. So I will see you next time.